Some drivers trapped inside their cars by the torrential floods. And tonight, a lot of people across Chicagoland are dealing with flooded basements. NBC5's JC Navarrete shows us the treacherous conditions.
What began as a gentle rain in the morning quickly turned to this. Flash flood warnings for the Chicago area, leaving drivers asking for help. Scenes like this seen all around town. A group coming together to push this van off the road. It wasn't just neighborhoods dealing with the floods. I-290 quickly overrun by the storm. Traffic dwindling down to just a lane. Just about everyone we spoke with was at a loss for words.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Never in Chicago. I mean, I'm from Dominican Republic. Over there, yeah, the hurricane, but here, it's never happened before. Well, I'm worried now.
The sheer force of the rain on full display behind me here on Kinsey and Pulaski. Take a look, 5 cars submerged below that rail line overpass. One of the dozens of areas where we've seen drivers stranded.
It's something like from a movie. I ain't never seen it like this in person. Like, I see it on videos on Facebook, but I ain't never seen it like with my own eyes. Like, I didn't know it was this possible it can be flooded like this.
Zevelin Mendez caught up with our Telemundo partners to show the damage rain has already caused to her apartment. Rainwater up to her ankles now. Her boyfriend Alex is just trying to do the best he can, but he knows they can't do it alone.
It's very heartbreaking. As a man, it's just, what can I do? Because I'm trying to do the best thing I can to, take the water out, but if there's no pumps, what else can you do?
In the midst of the chaos, there were moments of hope where neighbors came out for one another. Neighbors like Ryan, armed with a snow shovel in one hand, looking to clear the drains in his neighborhood.
It's good to be a blessing to everybody and stuff. Even throughout the whole city, it was a whole lot worse now. I kind of opened that up a little bit more and stuff. Yes, indeed. But I'm going to keep on doing what I'm going to do, just make sure everybody get through and stuff.
JC Navarrete, NBC5 News.
He's a good guy. Our thanks to JC.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Almighty Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of the Great Millstone. Also, peace and blessings to the hopefully elect tabernacle of David out there listening and learning, diligently laboring in his truth and all righteousness and sincerity. So back once more with another lesson in the spirit of prophecy, which is the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai going into the downfall once more of Babylon the Great. And as you just saw in this short opening clip, this massive flood took place out there in Chicago. Now, as you saw in the clip, they were interviewing people and they were saying this is an event that has been unprecedented. They've never seen anything of this sort before, because they're saying that feet of rain fell within a period of 9 hours. Which we know what this is. This is all the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. See, the Most High in the book of 2nd Ezra's, the 16th chapter, said that he would send plagues and scourges upon Egypt. Now, we know that the Egypt that the Lord is speaking of is the modern day Egypt, all right? The same very land where the Israelites were taken as captives and made to serve hard bondage under the Edomites, all right? This ain't talking about the ancient Egypt, because the Israelites never went back into slavery in ancient Egypt. But this new spiritual Egypt that we're in today, this is what the Lord is referring to. And just like the Lord brought various gruesome plagues upon ancient Egypt, he's doing the same thing now again today in this land of Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon, all right? The same very plagues the Lord is bringing down here again today. So you're going to see things like this. All right, we're seeing extreme heat out there in certain areas of the South, extreme, record areas of rainfall in certain parts of the U.S., mainly in the Midwest and the East Coast. All right, so the Lord is jacking this place up. And even while all these things are happening, people still don't understand that this is the judgment of the Lord. You see, and really when you look at it in a broader scope, you have to understand that the Lord set things up the way that he did for a reason. All right. The Lord allowed Christianity. The Lord allowed Islam. The Lord allowed all these other bugged out philosophies to permeate throughout the earth, because ultimately the Lord don't want everybody. See, the Lord only wants those who he has chosen, who he has called, right? Although the scriptures say that many are called, but few are chosen, really it's only the elect that the Lord is dealing with in this time. The masses of the people, the Lord is not dealing with. See? So the elect understand what's going on right now. The other masses of the people, they're just out here with no clue, no idea what's going on. The scriptures call this the beginning of sorrows. When you start to see all these things take place in the earth, this is the beginning of sorrows. People are going to be in a state of great mourning. What are you seeing all around the earth right now? Uproars of the people drugged out, you know what I'm saying? Basically zombies on the streets taking all kind of drugs. You know what I'm saying? No hope for the future, no hope for life at the present moment. Families being torn apart, friends turning against each other, fighting against each other like enemies, robberies, homicides, murder. Look how many mass shootings just took place in the past 2 days. You see? So this place, Babylon the Great, is through. All right. And really, the Lord is coming for all these heathen nations, man, to take them out of power. But he's doing this all for the sake of the elect. All right. The Lord is shortening the days for the sake of the elect, man. So let's go ahead and check this article out. It says here, Chicago flooding is a stark reminder of major cities' vulnerability during extreme weather. And when these extreme weather or so-called extreme weather events take place, this is a strain on many things. All right. It's number one, a strain on the infrastructure, because when you have all of this water just being dumped down all at one time, it damages the infrastructure. It damages the integrity of the roads. It damages bridges. All right. It damages foundations. They were saying many people's basements were flooded out when all this water came. You see, so that's really crippling the structural integrity of the actual building, which could lead to a lot of collapses. You see, so it's not just like you have water, you have floods. You see, this really could lead to a domino effect in which society at large is going to be taken down, which really, you know, we know this is all of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see, but yes, these are the plagues that the Lord is sending onto Babylon and Egypt. All right, as what? Scourges for amendment, as it is written. All right, to correct the wickedness of these people. But of course, we know that these people are not going to correct their wickedness. All they're going to do is go into more rebellion. All right, curse the Most High even more that the plagues are being sent down. See, so it says here in this article, heavy rains that flooded Chicago neighborhoods, rendered freeways impassable, and wreaked havoc on NASCAR street races downtown Sunday are serving as stark reminders of urban centers' vulnerability during extreme weather events. Warmer air over metropolitan areas combined with many square miles of impermeable concrete add up to intensifying storms that generate billions of gallons of runoff rainfall with nowhere to go. Stressing cities' sewer systems, experts say in major cities, extreme weather causes water and debris to flow into homes, businesses, and underground train systems. It says, after a historic deluge in April in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, residents had to wade through knee and chest high water and navigate the streets on canoes and kayaks. In Texas, heavy rains across the drought-stricken Dallas-Fort Worth area last August led to hundreds of high water calls, with projections calling for more frequent and powerful storms as climate change continues. Cities like Chicago will have to look for new ways to mitigate flooding, said Max Berkelhammer, an associate professor in earth and environmental sciences at the University of Illinois, Chicago. You see? So there are many things that are happening right now that the powers that be want to distract you from. Okay, they don't want you to pay attention to this. They don't want you to look at what's going on geopolitically around the earth. All these nations posturing for war. You see, you basically had China say today to get ready for war with America. All right, they're actually mobilizing troops, man, to go into Taiwan and take back Taiwan from the West. You see, so there are many things that are going on around the earth that the elites do not want you to pay attention to, because they know that if people start to wake up and realize what's actually going on, okay, stop all this BS bickering between each other, because really we understand as the Israelites that all of the other nations are our enemies, you see, but on a small scale level, it's really the elites against everybody. You see, it's really, Amalek, the first of the nations, the so-called JOO people, they are the ones that's running stuff, right? And Esau in general, you see. So it's the top elites against everybody, you see, but they use the tactic of divide and conquer. See, they divide everybody on race, they divide everybody on politics, they divide everybody on religion and other such things, so that people will be so caught up, so enamored, and so charismatic about their own personal beliefs that they'll never wake up to the fact of real reality of what's going on, that there's some bigger BS at play here. All right, that everyone is really being manipulated into the pig pen, into this great slaughter. All right, your life is being made a living hell because other people control your existence. But if you're so divided on everything else, then you'll never realize that, and you'll never rebel. All right, so this is mass. This is really nothing but a mass psyop that's going on. You see, and people are starting to wake up to it, because when they was blasting the news about that submarine, which, man, who the hell gives a damn about some rich Edomites that went down into a damn submarine somewhere? Like why is that front page news? As if there's not more important and pressing things that's going on in the world. See, people die every day in these cities, man, but they don't broadcast that, on the mainstream media. They give you what they want you to pay attention to. And now people are starting to realize and say, you know what, these things are distractions. Okay, there are bigger things at play here that they don't want you to pay attention to. And getting back to my original point, I say that to say that if people really realize what time that we're in, the elites realize, well, hey, if they see the floods, if they see the earthquakes, if they're paying attention to what's going on and geopolitically, then people will begin to repent, because these are the same very times that the Lord spoke about in Revelations and the prophets, you see. But see, Satan wants you to believe that everything is a sunny day. There's no danger coming. Your life is secure as it is, when that's the exact opposite. See, so, hey, the Lord is bringing these plagues on Egypt. And when it's all said and done, all right, America is going to be nothing but a wasteland, okay? Because the Lord is going to completely destroy this place along with the inhabitants along with the inhabitants thereof. Because there's nothing that exists here but wickedness. The only bright light that exists in America, Babylon the Great, are those that serve the Lord in truth and sincerity. Really the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, now let me go here to this. All right, orcas won't stop attacking boats. They have officially have our attention. Now, this is something that's been going on for quite some time. All right, you have these killer whales or orcas out there off the Spanish coast, and they've been ramming boats. Now, let's see these comments real quick to see what people are saying. It says the reasons for these attacks are immaterial. International maritime law gives boat owners and captains the moral and legal responsibility to protect passengers, crew, and vessels from all threats. Somebody else said maybe they are tired of living in our waste. These are smart, conscious creatures. They are angry and have no other way to show it. Many nations and poachers are depleting fisheries around the world. Be prepared for the summer of the shark. Now, indeed, these creatures are angry. You see, because why? Their natural habitat is being destroyed by really the Edomites. All right, you have overfishing that exists in the ocean. You see, I was checking out a short clip on the Chesapeake Bay this morning, and they basically said that they have overfished the Chesapeake Bay so much to the point now where the harvest of crabs and oysters and other such shellfish that they would get in years past is now, the catches has now fallen so low to the point where is pretty much not even profitable to make a living off of, you see. So there's really no more business in that industry because of years of overfishing and also pollution. You see, the environment has been damaged so much to the point where these creatures that people use for consumption, which is really against the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they can't even make money off it no more because the earth is so defiled. You see, and then you see, the earth is alive, man. Okay, people just look at the earth as if the earth doesn't feel, as if the earth doesn't have a vibration. See, there's a certain vibration on the earth, and right now the earth is in a very, very low vibration. All right, and everything on the earth is lashing out because why? The rulers of the earth, the wicked, Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, right? Which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And it's not just the people, it's all of creation. You see? That's why these orcas, these killer whales are out there ramming these boats. And who's on these boats? Edomites. All right, they're the only ones out there that have these yachts and fishing boats to go out there and fish and do all that stuff, or they just out there for leisure. See, they're the ones that are being attacked. Why? Because they're responsible. See, the Lord has put a spirit on these creatures to go after the wicked. All right, but yeah, man, the earth isn't mourning. The earth is fed up, and as we'll read, all right, the earth is going to rise up against the wicked. So it says, for the past 18 months, orcas have been attacking boats and yachts in the Mediterranean Sea near the Strait of Gibraltar. A new report of an orca boat attack in the North Sea near Scotland is a surprising development. So it's not only now in the Iberian Peninsula near Spain and Portugal. Now they're seeing this behavior up in Scotland, all right, which is way, way north of Spain. It's possible that the orcas are displaying cultural evolution. And now, it ain't no cultural evolution, man, because for the most part, orcas have not been known to attack human beings or attack boats, but it's happening now because the Most High has put the spirit on these beasts, all right? Sirach 39:29, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. See, this is vengeance from the Lord against the wicked. All right, that's why these things are happening. The Lord can put a spirit on anything to carry out his will. All right, and the particular spirit that the Lord has on these sea creatures is to attack so-called white people because of all of the wickedness, all of the offenses that they have made against the earth. All right. Scientists long assumed that humans were the only animal capable of cultural evolution. That is, learned behaviors developed beyond the innate skills gifted to us by genetic evolution. But for a few decades now, the animal kingdom has been providing evidence to the contrary. Monkeys and whales have shown a particular gift for cultural evolution, and other animals outside the class Mammalia have shown simpler forms of collective learning and adaptation. Now, the majestic orca is under scrutiny for the same kind of behavior as boats in the Mediterranean near the Strait of Gibraltar and surprisingly off the coast of Scotland, all right, in the North Sea, appear to be specifically targeting boats. Although this behavior was well known in the Iberian orca population, it's a shocking development that orcas seemingly unaffiliated with the Mediterranean pod are exhibiting similar behaviors. I'd be reluctant to say it cannot be learned from the southern population. Connor Ryan, a scientist who studied orca pods off the Scottish coast, told The Guardian, it's impossible that this fad is leapfrogging through the various pods and communities. Despite being known as killer whales, orcas are actually members of the dolphin family and are highly sociable, using complex vocalizations to communicate with one another. The learned matrilineally, meaning grandmother, orcas, which can live for 80 years or more, become matriarchs of their pods and pass on vital hunting skills. All right, so they have sunk many boats all right, over there in Europe, and they won't stop. Now, why won't they stop? You see, whenever you see an animal or a human being go on what you would call a spree of attacks, right? They're being motivated by something higher than themselves, especially when they never exhibited that kind of behavior before. See, they're operating on a higher frequency. All right. Really, it's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that's upon them to exact vengeance. Now, let's go here to Job chapter 20. And let's start at 26. It says, all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. This is the point here, verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. You see, so right now the earth and all the things in the earth are rising up against the wicked. All right, rising up against Esau, man. Why? You see, really, all you gotta do is Google it. There's a major rise in animal attacks. All right, you're seeing accounts of people's pets just out of nowhere, just attacking them. All right, sending them to the hospital or just straight up deleting them altogether. You see, these things are happening right now on a large scale. And this is what the mainstream media, you see, this is why Esau has to distract you, because he doesn't want you to see these things, because then people are going to become alarmed and start asking questions. And when people start to ask questions, the majority of the time, they get down to an answer. All right, you ask a question because you have a desire to know the answer. You see, and the answer that these people are going to find out is that, well, damn, the Bible is real. We're in the last days, and there is such a thing that is called judgment. All right, and the Lord is bringing that reckoning unto the earth because of our wickedness. All right. 28, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. See, so Esau's heritage ultimately is wickedness. All right. He is the wicked. You see, so what do you expect? You expect to destroy the world's oceans. All right. You expect to overfish, deforest the earth, spray chemtrails in the air, create GMOs, experiment on the Most High's creation to no end. You see, you really expect to do all these things, and there's going to be no recompense for your evil? As it says in Obadiah, it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee. All right, because this man has done so much evil and wickedness to the point where the Most High has not judged Esau yet, because there's a final judgment for Esau and the nations. So because Esau has been catching all these W's, he feels as though there is no recompense for his actions. He feels as though there is no consequence. So like a spoiled kid that never got their ass whooped by their parents, he's going to continue to do bad. Okay, because he doesn't understand consequence. But the Most High is going to make him understand consequence now. You see, the Most High is making Esau understand that, yeah, you will be judged for your evil. All right, especially, you see, if the earth is rising up against this man, how much more so when Yahweh Shah returns to recompense the evil that you have done to his chosen people. All right, these here are just animals, you see, that are attacking you. But how much more so when the Lord of Lords, okay, when, the Lord of Lords comes back to do battle with you and put your ass in slavery? How much more so then? You see, so, hey, man, as it says, the earth is rising up against him. You see? Let's go here. It says Secret Service investigation how cocaine got in the White House. Now, none of us in this truth should be surprised, all right, because you've seen things over the years where we are well aware that during the 1980s that the Reagan administration pumped drugs and guns and degenerate behavior into the so-called black community to destroy. All right, it served for two purposes: to, number one, to fund their Cold War effort in Nicaragua, all right, with the drug money, and also at the same time they could kill two birds with one stone because they could destroy Jake as well. All right, Esau creates the conditions where he sucks economic opportunity for housing, for good jobs. You know what I'm saying? He sucks all the opportunities to have a prosperous life out of your community and pumps the bad in there. Then when you start to do bad, right, when you start to do wicked things and eventually end up in jail, you see, you can't get a good job, you know. So what's the other alternative? Well, you need fast money. So all right, let's go ahead and pump crack into the so-called Black and Latino community. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, and we can watch them self-destruct, and we can also meet our needs by all of this money generation that they're producing for us. You see, so hey, you got to give it to this devil that he's very crafty. All right, but hey, the joy of the hypocrite is only but for a moment, because here it is, they had declared a so-called war on drugs, right? But yet you have these same very drugs that are inside the White House. You see? You have cities all across the U.S. where there are so many Edomite or white youth dying off that they had to take away affirmative action. You see, they had to ban abortion because why? It's a victory, or a so-called victory, for quote unquote white life. You see, these are why these things are being done, because the white population is in so much of a decline through these drugs, through suicide, through overdose, through homicide. All right, that they must create or just completely do away with things that looked to be equal in the past. See, so hey, you Jakes, if you haven't learned already, the Most High is going to show you who your enemy truly is. All right. All right. Hey, the Most High is showing you right now, and through the mouth of the prophets. So hey, you should be taking heed. You should be seeing what's going on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and you should be coming back unto the Lord accordingly, because this place is finished, man. It ain't no hope or future here. All right. There is no prosperous life when you are under the stewardship of a hypocrite. All right. Because eventually their own hypocrisy is going to come back to bite them. All right. So how much cocaine got in the White House? Check this out. It says the Secret Service on Tuesday confirmed rumors from the day earlier that it was investigating an unknown item found inside the White House library on Sunday, which was described in radio traffic as a cocaine-like substance. On Sunday evening, the White House complex went into a precautionary closure as officers from the Secret Service Uniform Division investigated an unknown item found inside the work area. Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi said in a statement, adding that the D.C. Fire Department determined the substance did not present a threat, although it certainly could present Hunter Biden with hours of brand new video material for his infamous notebook. Said the discovery came after 2 days after recovering crack cocaine addict Hunter Biden was last seen at the White House. Yet even so, there appears to be some mystery as to how the cocaine got there. All right, so hey, you got the Biden administration. Many of the people in his cabinet are on coke. All right, and I seen that's crazy, man. Look at that. Oh man. And I actually saw something earlier that they said that the majority of his cabinet are actually on coke or crack. Which hey, once again, complete hypocrisy. All right, which this is the devil that you're dealing with, man. All right, this is the devil that you're dealing with here. All right, this man is a reprobate, and the Most High is going to remove the reprobate. He's going to destroy the reprobate from out of power, because look at the state of the earth under what this man has pushed. All right, they declare a war on drugs, but yet they doing the drugs themselves. I don't see them putting themselves in jail. All right, remember back in the day when Nancy Reagan came out with the DARE. You know what I'm saying? Came out with the whole DARE thing. Just say no to drugs. You see? but yet they are some of the biggest, well, they are the biggest drug users. You see? Because why? They're the base of men. So, hey, man. Well, I ain't even going to talk. Let's get it. Job 20:5. Did the triumphing, Salaki, let me get this. Job 20 and verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And Khan, you see, the joy of the hypocrite is only but for a moment. The triumphing of the wicked. Okay, so Esau, really, he's only had a very short time to rule. But even in that short time that he's had, look at what he's done. Look at what he has done. Look at the way that he's ruled the earth. Right now, even his own people are against him because of the very base and detestable way that this man runs America and the earth at large. You see, so hey, that even goes into Job 20 and 27, where it says that the earth shall reveal his iniquity and rise up against him. So right now, the iniquity of the so-called white man is being put out front and center. You see, all of his hypocrisy, all of his lies, all right, are being expounded upon right now. Okay, this man, as it says in the book of Obadiah, Esau is being made bare. All right, the skirt is being lifted up on the so-called white man, and all of his dirty secrets are being revealed. You see, this is exactly what the Lord is doing to Esau right now, man. Okay, the heaven is revealing his iniquity. All right, it says, therefore, Salakia. Verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds. Okay, meaning that he's very proud. Okay, because he has built this great kingdom, he has been able to rule over the Israelites with a rod of iron. You see, conquer all the nations. All right, his head reach unto the clouds, man. All right, this man think that he's unstoppable. This man thinks that he's above the Most High. Yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? And we know this goes into Obadiah, all right, where it says that Jacob shall kindle in Esau like a fire, and there shall be no more remaining of the house of Esau. So we know that eventually there's going to come a point where Esau is going to be no more. All right, there will be no such thing as an Edomite after they serve their 1,000 years of hardcore, rigorous bondage and captivity. All right, they're going to be completely eradicated off the face of the earth as if they never existed. You see? Yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So this is the ultimate judgment for Esau. All right. And hey, if you don't like us getting on the so-called white man, turn off the video, unsubscribe, and go find another channel to go watch, man. All right, straight up. Because over here, hey, the Lord commanded us to prophesy against Mount Seir. If you don't like that, why you always gotta talk on the white man, man? Go ahead with that somewhere else, man. All right, because over here, we're going to speak the truth, uncut, raw, and unfiltered. We don't give a damn if you don't like it. All right, take it up with Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. You see, but over here, yeah, you damn right we're going to get on the white man. All right, just like we get on wicked two-thirds Jakes and the heathen, you damn right we're going to get on the white man. You see? So to hell with your opinion. All right? So yeah, all these cokeheads, man, okay? And they got the nerve. Oh man, this devil. You see, how many Jakes are locked up in jail right now on marijuana charges, non-violent offenses, but yet right here in the White House, Capitol Hill, you got cocaine, man. See? So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. The plagues are being sent upon Babylon the Great. Lift up your head, brothers and sisters. Our redemption draweth nigh. The Lord is coming to get us with the mighty chariots and the heavenly host. All right, so in closing, I'd like to say, call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, Kom Yasha'ala DTA and the Bible Ball. Shalom.